Okay, here we go. We turn the corner right here.
Ryan, keep up.
Are we there yet?
Just another block and we're there, with just a little time left to spare. Let's take in the Brooklyn air. Ryan, this is where. Oh, it's been so long.
I don't remember this place.
Nothing here has changed, not for me. I used to climb that big maple tree. Brooklyn's great, you'll agree. It's a place I love to be. Oh, it's been so long.
I don't remember this place.
You've never been here, but no matter because
We found our way to Brooklyn to visit Aunt Mae. We're sure she'll tell us stories in her very Aunt Mae way.
she's always got a photo
With the tales she will tell, sometimes they seem to come to life. She tells the tale so well.
So am I related to Aunt Mae?
Well, you're my new stepbrother, so I guess you're related.
So she's my new step-great-Aunt Mae.
Whatever you say.
I played stoop ball on this stoop.
Is that what you called shooting hoops?
No, it's not played in a group. You bounce the ball off the stoop. Oh, it's been so long. I grew up in this neighborhood. Played in the street, that's where I stood. Memories of my childhood. Being here feels so good. Oh, it's been so long.
And I have my memory book ready to show Aunt Mae. Can't wait for her to take a look in her Aunt Mae way. I can't wait for her to see and hear what she will say, 'cause I've made my memory book to honor my Aunt Mae.
Memory book. What's in that anyway?
Well, tonight you'll be in it because I'm going to write all about our trip to Brooklyn from Ithaca.
Maybe I don't want to be in your memory book.
You're in my memory, so that's all there is to it.
Can she just do that?
Martha will remember this day in her way, and you will remember it in your way.
If I remember it at all.
We're almost there.
We found our way to Brooklyn to visit Aunt Mae. We're sure she'll tell us stories in her very Aunt Mae way. Ryan, she's always got a photo and a tale she will tell. Sometimes they seem to come to life. She tells the tale so well. Here we are. And there she is, Aunt Mae.
Oh, it's been so long. Adele, Martha, and you must be Ryan. I have been looking forward to meeting you. Please come in. I know you must be hungry. The bus from Ithaca, the subway from the bus station, quite a journey. I have bagels, cream cheese, lox, and for Martha, chocolate milk.
Aunt Mae, I'm too old for chocolate milk.
How old is that?
I'm 11 now.
Of course, way too old for chocolate milk. How about you, Ryan? How old are you?
7.
Is that the right age for chocolate milk? I'm 85 and I love it, but sometimes I'm not sure what the proper age is for chocolate milk. Is 7 okay?
7 is okay for chocolate milk.
Good. Chocolate milk for me and Ryan, coffee for you, Adele, and Martha. How are 11-year-olds with lemonade?
Lemonade is good.
Okay, I'll be right back. And Adele, stay there. I'm fine. I can manage on my own.
She never changes.
She's really old. 85? That's so old.
I wonder what that means. So old.
Well, she is old. She's got I was going to say gray hair, but she doesn't have really, really gray hair. Just some.
I guess I still am wondering, what does so old mean?
Well, she doesn't go to school anymore.
Well, Mom doesn't go to school anymore. Is she old?
Older than me. Older than you.
Definitely.
So, Martha and Ryan, I'm still wondering, what does it mean to be old? It's an interesting question.
I don't know. I'm not old.
Okay, how about you, Martha?
I guess when you're old, there are things you do not do. Like you don't go off to school and your running days are through.
You don't hang out with your friends or watch sci-fi on TV. I think being old is not at all like me.
Here you go, Martha. Lemonade. And you might like to check out that brochure over there. It's all about this language school I'm going to. Finally gonna learn Italian. Adele, here's your coffee, and 2 chocolate milks coming up next. Oh, and Ryan, I picked up a book the other day you might like. It's on the bottom shelf there. I got it because I love sci-fi. Back in a jiff.
I guess when you're old, you might read sci-fi and maybe learn Italian, or at least give it a try.
Do you think that she heard us?
Is her hearing that good?
I don't know, but is she acting like an old person should? So what does it mean to be old? What are things that change with age? Is 85 that different from 7? Can you be 90 and still feel like 11?
Don't look at me.
I don't know.
So what does it mean to be old? What are things that change with age? How does it feel? Is it a different page or just another place on life's big stage?
I guess when you're old, you know a lot of stuff.
But you aren't very strong.
And you aren't very tough.
Well, maybe you are tough, just in a different way. I think you'll find that out when you get to know Aunt Mae.
We're just 7 and 11, so it's really hard to know. Getting old is something we will learn as we grow.
Well, Aunt Mae's an example.
Yeah, 'cause she's 85.
That's more than 7 times the time that I've been alive. So what
Does it mean to be old? What are things that change with age? Is 85 that different from 7? Can you be 90 and still feel like 11? What does it mean to be old? What are things that change with age? How do we feel? Is it a different page or just another place on life's big stage? Or just another place on life's big stage? That's a lot to think about.
All right. Finally, we have everything we need. Now, Ryan, I can't believe it has taken this long for me to finally meet you. I was so happy when my wonderful niece Adele married your father last spring, and your families became one new family.
And Ryan became my stepbrother.
And you became my stepsister.
And Ryan became my new step-grandnephew. And now that you're here, we can get to know each other. I want to know everything.
Well, I'm 7.
That's a good start.
And I like science fiction.
Me too. What else?
This is my first time ever in Brooklyn.
Well, we'll make sure that this is not your last. There's a lot to see in Brooklyn.
One thing I would like to see is your photo album. Martha says that... She says the pictures come to life.
Oh, well, here's the album. Why don't you pick out a photo and I will tell you the story that goes with it.
And we'll see if it comes to life?
I guess we will.
How about this one?
Oh, that's my grandmother dancing.
That's dancing?
This photo is almost 100 years old. This was at my grandmother's dance recital, probably taken around 1922. I remember my grandmother saying that she loved dancing in her bare feet and wearing a flowy tunic. She looked so happy in this photo.
Okay. Now what?
Look at the photo and let your imagination go. You know what imagination is?
I think so.
Okay, then look at the photo and see if anything happens. Did you see it, Ryan?
It was like there were dancers right here.
See? What did I tell you?
Huh.
Maybe my memory book will do the same one day.
A memory book.
Martha's got a memory book. She said she was going to put me in no matter what.
I just said that I was going to put in something about today. And since you were here and part of what happened, you'd be in my memory. So you'll be in my memory book.
May I see it?
I'm just getting started. One day it will be as full as yours. I hope.
Oh, look at this. I remember when you were born. I love this photo. And oh, this drawing. You sent me one like this. Must have been a series. I keep it on my refrigerator. And what's this?
It's something I wrote. I wasn't sure when I put it in there whether or not I wanted anyone to read it. That's why I wrote private on it. That's a question I have. Is my memory book going to be just for me?
That's a good question. And the answer might change with time. I think you have a great opportunity to collect many things. I look forward to seeing more. That is, whenever you want to share.
She won't let me see it.
That might change. Who knows? Meanwhile, you can take a look at my photo album, see if there's anything that catches your eye.
Ryan, did you know that Aunt Mae used to be an actress and a dancer and a comedian?
Sure.
You want some proof? Look at that. See, that's Aunt Mae, and that's her comedy partner. She was known as Mary Mae Moskowitz.
And what was his name?
What is his name?
Are you doing my routine? Ryan, they've heard this routine 1,000 times. Watch. What is his name?
Jacob Joshua Aaron Jankowski the third.
Known to audiences on 3 continents, but you can call me Sid.
Sid?
Yes, and why Sid, you ask?
Yes.
Would you rather remember Jacob Joshua Aaron Jankowski or Sid?
Well,
So, Sid it is.
That was part of Aunt Mae and Sid's comedy routine. They performed all over the place.
Well, mostly in the Catskills.
Well, that's far away.
I guess it is. It's certainly a long time ago.
are you really a comedian?
Yes. And I became a comedian because I think helping people find a way to laugh is a wonderful thing. In fact, that was part of my act with Sid, a song about just that, laughter. When we tell a joke, we are hoping for a laugh. It can start with just a giggle, then become a belly jiggle. 'Cause we know that once it starts, it will open up our hearts as the room begins to shake. 'Cause laughter is the best thing that anyone can make.
Mom, you play Sid.
Okay.
When I say knock knock and you say who's there, then I say it's Justin and you stop and stare. Then you know exactly what you need to do. That's when you ask me, Justin, who?
got it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Justin.
Justin who?
Just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd say hello.
Good one.
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
When I say knock, knock, and you say who's there, and I say it's Candace, and you stop and stare, and you know exactly what you need to do, that's when you ask me, Candace who? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Candace.
Candace who?
Can this door open or am I stuck out here?
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
What's purple, hangs on a wall, and whistles?
What?
A herring.
A herring? A herring isn't purple.
Well, this herring was painted purple.
Okay, it was painted purple, but hanging on a wall? Herrings don't hang on walls.
This herring was hung on the wall.
Okay, so it was painted purple and it hung on a wall, but a herring doesn't whistle.
All right. So I exaggerated a little.
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
I have a question for you. How many cookies can you eat on an empty stomach?
About 5.
No, you're wrong. You can eat,
I got it. You can only eat 1. After that, your stomach's not empty anymore.
Of course. The punchline went right out of my head. Good thing you remembered, Martha.
I know your whole routine. So does Mom.
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
Why is it that when a buttered bagel falls to the ground, it's bound to fall on the buttered side? May?
For the life of me, I can't remember the next line.
I know it. Mom, do the setup again.
Sure. Why is it that when a buttered bagel falls to the ground, it's bound to fall on the buttered side?
Now I say, let me see. The bagel hasn't fallen on its buttered side at all. So where is your theory now?
You think you're smart. You buttered the bagel on the wrong side. You remember that, May. Always gotta laugh.
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
Come on, Ryan, sing with us.
It feels so good to have a good laugh from your head right down to your toes. The highest mark on my happiness graph. Let's laugh, let's let ourselves go.
I almost didn't get through it. Crazy. I've been singing that song for 50 years. What?
Is there anything else going on? Anything changing?
Are you asking me, am I losing it?
I can tell you're not losing it, but our minds change as we age. I am curious.
Tell me about it.
Well,
I am more forgetful. Sometimes I have to really think about finding a word I need, like it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it is. And, of course, there's the old walking into a room and not knowing what you've come in there for.
I do that too.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Your mother is worried that I am getting old.
You're not old.
Not in spirit, I'm not.
But you are 85.
I am.
So what?
Well, she is. Even she said it.
Yeah,
Martha, Ryan, let's think about how we speak to each other.
right, but...
She doesn't care if she's 85.
I don't. But your mom, your stepmom, is concerned.
I'm just wondering if you might need some help.
I can help. What do you need?
That's very nice of you to offer.
Me too. I can help.
That's very nice of both of you.
No, really, Aunt May. We can help. Me and Ryan.
Yeah, we can help.
Well, there is a little project I've been meaning to do. I've been planning on putting a bunch of books I no longer want. I've read them plenty of times. So I was going to pack them in a box and take them to the senior center. Would you two like to help with that? The box is on the floor in the den, and all the books I want packed are marked with Post-its on the shelves.
Martha, Ryan, can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Let's go.
Ryan seems like a bright young man.
We're becoming a nicely blended family. There've been some bumpy times, but I'm very happy to see the kids are getting along better and better, and James and I are great.
That's good to hear.
But I am concerned.
I know.
What can we do to help you?
I'm not sure.
I'm not going to even try to convince you to move upstate with us. Am I right about that?
I don't want to move. I love my home.
Oh, maybe we could find someone to check in with you.
You mean check in on me?
Oh, a little checking in and a little checking on. Maybe every other day?
Maybe just every 3 days.
And if it wouldn't be too much of an intrusion to hear from us more often, we could call, or Martha could, or maybe Ryan.
I want to feel grateful for your concern, but it's not easy. I don't need a babysitter now.
Babysitter? Hardly. If you were on the phone with Martha every day, she'd be thrilled. Do we have a plan?
How about we try it for 2 weeks? But I want to FaceTime or Zoom. You know, I may be 85, but I'm up to date on the internet.
You're probably better than I am.
Ha!
So, a daily FaceTime or Zoom and someone checking in, not on, every 3 days. That's okay with you?
It would be nice if the checking in person had a sense of humor.
I'll do my best. But you can probably find the funny bone in anyone.
I'll do my best.
We're back. Aunt Mae, this wasn't a book with a Post-it on it, but we couldn't help noticing how many things were kind of flying out of it.
Oh my! I had no idea where that went to. Where did you find it?
Well, we were kind of doing an assembly line. Martha was on the stool and really just gently tossing them down to me so I could pack them. But one slipped out of my hands, and then I accidentally kicked it, and it went under the couch. And that's where we found this crazy book with the stuff flying out of it.
What a lucky accident, because I might never have found it. This is my scrapbook from, must be elementary school through high school. You're calling your book a memory book. They are kind of the same. Oh, look.
An envelope, just like I have in my memory book. And yours says private.
Well, what's in there?
It says private.
Yeah, but what is...
I have no idea what is in there and what it says. Who wants to read it?
Really?
If it's embarrassing, we can all agree to never speak of it again, okay?
Does that mean I can read what Martha wrote?
No, that's private.
Martha, why don't you read it? My handwriting was so tiny back then.
It looks like a poem.
Could be. I loved writing poems when I was a little girl.
Something happened today, and all I can say, I'm getting a new understanding. While I'm still very young, but somehow I've begun to know my world is expanding. Because today my sister arrived. She's adorable, giggly, and sweet. I have waited so long for her to be born. Now she's here, and I think it's so neat. Are you talking about my mother's mother? My grandma?
Yes. She wasn't born until I was almost 10, and I wanted a sister or brother so badly.
Today, my sister is here with the tiniest fingers and toes. She's got beautiful eyes, and sometimes she cries, but I love her and think that she knows.
That's so lovely. You were 9 when you wrote this?
Almost 10.
I have a plan to be a big sister, to be the best sister I can, to do anything I can do to assist her, and I'll always be there as her fan.
I remember thinking that was a wonderful rhyme, sister and a sister. I was very proud of that.
You should be. Here.
I am writing this poem for Esther, my little sister, my friend. I'll be sure that no one will pester her,
'Cause she's my sister and also my friend.
since I'm only 9 but going on 10. I know that the future may have trouble and strife, but I have to say in a most happy way, today is the best day of my whole short life. 'Cause today there is more than just me, Mom and Dad, and for that I can say I am forever glad. And again I can say in a most happy way, welcome to Esther on your very first day. I thought you were a comedian. This poem isn't funny.
No, it isn't funny, but it is full of joy. I bet my mother would love to see this poem.
Well, I give it to you.
Can I put it in my memory book?
And show it to Esther when you see her next.
Hey, I want something for my memory book.
What? You don't have a memory book.
Well, I'm gonna get one.
How about you start your memory book with a photo of each of us and write a little description of who we are. That way, when you look at it, say 60 years from now, you remember who we are. And then anyone who looks at your memory book will also know.
I won't ever forget.
I hope so. But a memory book will be a good thing to have.
And a phone call, one a day, and a person with a sense of humor stopping by.
I look forward to that.
This poem could be a little like me and Ryan.
I was already born when we met. I was 6 going on 7.
Yes, you were. And as Aunt Mae wrote, today there is more than just me, Mom and Dad, and for that I can say I am forever glad. And again I can say in the most happy way, welcome to Ryan, and have a nice day.
But today there is more than just me, Mom and Dad, and for that I can say I am forever glad. And again I can say in a most happy way, welcome to Ryan.